Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the give off the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll give it to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll toss it to the left. Breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's got it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense. The yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keeps it. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. It is rare to have this kind of speed at the quarterback position. And the tough thing for a defense is even if you're right, he can make you wrong.
Same thing for an offensive coordinator, just the opposite. You might dial up the wrong play, but because of his speed, natural athletic ability, he can bail you out and go find positive yards.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got his man on the right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, David.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time. Like late in the season, you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Denmark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Once he got some room, it was over. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Snags it quickly on the left. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the lone running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The play action fake. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Grimes. Under fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. There he goes. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had
touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Denmark. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll ride Davis here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Running to the left. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Taylor wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Rudolph. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
First down for this offense. The short hands, it's Rudolph. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. And with that last carry, he hits a scene of 100 yards already.
And he's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything. And, by the way, it's still the first half.
Come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Going to try to get it himself. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Here's the handoff. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, looking to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half.